Imagine a creature so utterly terrifying, it can perfectly imitate anything it touches. It can look like your friend, your colleague, even your beloved pet. How would you ever tell who is truly real and who is the monstrous imposter hiding among you? This chilling question is at the heart of the classic horror film, The Thing. The brilliant blood test in John Carpenter's iconic film worked because each individual cell of the thing, though perfectly mimicking the host, still retained its independent life force and primal survival instinct. This fundamental biological difference provided the key to unmasking the shape-shifting alien. The genius of this solution lies in the thing's unique and terrifying physiology. When the thing assimilates another organism, it doesn't just consume it. It flawlessly replicates the host's cells, tissues, and even memories. However, critically, these newly formed cells are still inherently part of the thing. They function as autonomous units, each driven by the alien's own singular purpose, survival and propagation. So, even when the thing has achieved a perfect disguise, its cellular components are not truly those of the original host. They remain as distinct, foreign entities, just waiting for a threat to trigger their innate, defensive response. This means that a thing mimicking a human is not truly human on a cellular level, despite its outward appearance. This profound biological distinction allowed the isolated research team, specifically Dr. Blair and MacReady, to devise their desperate yet brilliant blood test. The procedure was simple but horrifyingly effective. A small sample of blood from each person was drawn and placed into a petri dish. Then, a heated copper wire was carefully introduced into each sample. A normal human blood sample would remain as inert, showing no reaction to the heat. However, if the blood belonged to an assimilated thing, its independent alien cells would perceive the heat as a direct, existential threat. They would recoil, writhe, and attempt to escape the heat source, revealing an unmistakable and violent reaction that instantly unmasked the creature in disguise. It was a harrowing, but ultimately scientific, way to pinpoint the imposter. This ingenious test highlights a crucial insight into the thing's nature. While its mimicry is visually and anatomically perfect, replicating every outward detail of a human body, its internal, fundamental cellular behavior remains distinctly alien. It is a biological imposter, not a true transformation into the original organism. The blood test serves as the ultimate scientific litmus test, demonstrating that even the most convincing disguise has its limits when you understand the underlying biological truths. This often overlooked detail is absolutely critical to the film's escalating tension and the character's desperate fight for survival. The incredible effectiveness of the blood test against such a master of mimicry not only delivers one of cinema's most nail-biting sequences, but also underscores a vital lesson about truly understanding your opponent. By grasping the unique cellular autonomy and inherent survival programming of the thing, the isolated researchers were able to discover a scientific method to differentiate friend from terrifying foe. This discovery provided a glimmer of hope and a fighting chance in an otherwise hopeless situation, ultimately proving that even the most perfect biological imitation cannot entirely escape its true alien nature.